Okay, welcome to the first part of this movement guide I'm making. I wanted the first part to be bunny hops because I consider them a very powerful movement technique that most people should at least know. Now, I don't know if everyone calls it like that, but I think it's the most common term it is given. So without further ado, let's see bunny hops. Now, the main way people are traveling in this game is either by sprinting like this, which is pretty simple, right? Just going on autopilot, pretty easy, low stamina consumption. And the other way is by dash spamming, just pressing dash as fast as you can. More stamina consumption, but a little faster. Now, there is a way to both go faster than these methods and ignore stamina altogether. That's bunny hops for you. Now, how are they executed? They're executed by sprinting and then jumping again and again and again and again and again. And now this is bunny hop. The timing must be precise. I am jumping right as I touch the ground, maybe a little earlier, depends on your lag on input and connection. So you have to get the timing right. But you can see first that I'm going faster than a normal sprint, and that I can keep doing it even if I run out of stamina. Right? I have zero stamina, but I can just keep doing it. So these two reasons is why this technique is so powerful. You can basically go faster forever. Pretty cool, right? Now there are things to take into consideration. Three important things to know. The first, you know that this thing can be tricky even by itself on flat ground. It can be tricky to get used to it, to the timing, but it gets even more trickier. It gets even trickier when you consider elevated surfaces, like this one. So if you go upwards, your jumps will inevitably be shorter, so you have to jump faster, right? You have to readjust the timing of your jumps to perform them right as you touch the ground. So that can get tricky. And accordingly, if you go downwards, your jumps will be longer. So always know the surface you're getting into. But if you manage to master this technique on the various elevations and surfaces, you'll be able to use it pretty much everywhere. As you'll see me in these clips, I can even ascend stairways with it and descend them as long as I don't get locked in the rolling animation, which will force me to start the bunny hop all over again. So experiment by yourself, see the surfaces you are able to perform it on. It's a very flexible technique generally, it can go in many places, so check it out for yourself and see what's possible. Now the second thing to mention is that bunny hops scale with movement speed. It might be not obvious at first, but just like normal sprints, bunny hops as well will be influenced by movement bonuses. So now I have a Diana shield, which with its passive gives me bonus movement speed, and you can see that I'm going faster, right? Accordingly, if you don't have any movement bonus, I have an animal resonance right now, you will see that your bunny hops will be slower, and that affects your timing as well, right? Faster bunny hops means that you have to jump even more often, right? You have to jump faster. So get used to your team, either if you have animal resonance or not. You have to get used to it because the timing is very crucial to keep performing consistent bunny hops. The last thing to remember with bunny hops is that they are model specific, not character, but model specific, I believe. What do I mean by that? Medium males like Mr. Kazuha here, they can do it just fine. They are by far the fastest, I believe, and the most consistent to do. For some reason, females they can do it as well. Medium females, for example, you see it's slower and kind of awkward to perform. Taller females are better. I think they're still not as fast as medium males, but they can do it better. And by far the worst offenders are short characters. Um, yeah, you just can't bunny hop with them. It's pretty insane, if you ask me. So yeah, that's the last thing to remember. Use your medium males to perform them, and you'll have a great time. So this is what I wanted to say with this video. This is bunny hops. So keep these three things in mind. Readjust your timing according to elevation. Be mindful of your movement bonuses because they will influence your bunny hops. And take care to always use your medium males to perform them because they are the best in this thing. So that's what I want to say. I will see you in the next part, hopefully.